Hello my fellow writers and Rhymos, what's up? It is August 4th, August 4th, oh my goodness, it is April 4th. It's been a very long day. And I have just decided, yay, to begin Camp NaNoWriMo. So I told you guys on my Instagram, many of you guys voted. I think more of you guys voted in my poll on Instagram than you've ever voted in any poll I've done before. So that's how I knew it was serious. And that's how I knew I had to do NaNoWriMo. So I thought I would do, well, I told you guys I would vlog every day that I did Camp NaNoWriMo, which is my intention, and I'm definitely going to do some type of vlogging every day. I don't know that I will post it every day, but I will vlog my progress every day. So here's the deal. And I'm sorry for the weird angle and looking at my bed and stuff like that. My ankle's been, oh god, when was it? It was like, I think it was February, March. It's been, I know it was February. It's been sprained and like really injured for like almost 2 months now, I think it is. And it's not getting better, it just seems to be getting worse. So I've actually got my ankle propped up right now and I'm just trying to chill and let the pain go away. It is now 9:32 on April 4th. And I just got home. I was with my mum at the doctor's all day. So this is what my NaNoWriMo life looks like. This is why I don't usually actually write anymore, which is really kind of sad. Because I am so busy during the day doing my Etsy shop, doing Bookstagram, going to my day job, and then also helping out my mum with whatever she might need. So it's a little crazy. Woo. But I did decide to try is the keyword, to try to do Camp NaNoWriMo this year. I have not been very successful with NaNoWriMo or camp for quite a while, and that's just because life has just taken some crazy twists and turns that I did not expect. And gotta switch the arm, guys, this camera's heavy. Took some twists and turns I didn't expect, and I just always get so far behind, and I don't like to quit. I don't like feeling like I'm a quitter. So I kind of just stopped doing it because I just didn't think mentally it was very good for me. But I do miss it. And I do have a lot of stories that are like in my head that I have to write. And I keep trying to tell myself, okay, just gotta make time, just gotta start writing. So what I actually did the other day, because I was away, I was actually up in Sacramento. So the video that's probably going to post before this one is my Half Price Books book haul. So that one is all the books that I got when I was in Sacramento. I was only there for a couple days. It was a very short trip. But while I was there, I kept thinking, I just really want to write. And I didn't have a computer, I didn't have an iPad with me, and I don't like writing on my phone. So I went and bought this cute little journal. I don't know if you can see. It's like all rose gold and pink. It's adorable. It says novel ideas. And I actually started writing in there. So give you like a quick little preview. Just so you can't read anything. It's titled Fairy Story. And the weird thing about this book is I've actually started many other stories that I am actually working on and I really love and I'm totally into, but I keep kind of jumping back and forth because I'm trying to find that one story. That one that just is the one that I cannot live without and I have to tell first over all the others. Because all the others I love too, but one's got to take precedence. So, Fairy Story, which is what it's titled right now, there really isn't. I have a title in my head that I think fits, but I don't want to give it away right now. And I feel like it might give away too much of the story, and I can't go there quite yet. However, Fairy Story came to me one night in a dream when I did not expect it. And it was this really kind of creepy dream. And I was like, what the heck is this? And in the dream, there was this girl and there was this guy. And the guy was super, like, dark and creepy. But in, like, a really, like, handsome kind of way. But it was the kind where you're just like, oh my god, he could kill me. And he probably will kind of look. So I wanted to know more about who he was. And I wanted to know more about what this girl was doing in this particular situation. She'd just woken up. She was obviously in a drug state. Like, why was she in a drug state? Who was she? Why was she there? And before I woke up, he had, like, reached his arm out and he was showing her something. Obviously the world that they were in or where they were. And so I was like, okay, this is weird. And I could not let go of this dream, this image that had just come to me while I was sleeping. I could not let go of it. I had to know who these people were. I had to know what their story was. So, as crazy as it sounds, but if you're an author, you're a writer, which is probably why you're watching this, then you get it. I started to ask the question of, who are you? Why are you here? Like, what's going on? And yes, I do talk to my characters. Yes, I do talk to them like they're real friends, even though they're not. It's like having imaginary friends everywhere. And I do talk to them. Because to me, they're very real. And I hope that they will come across very real to you as well when you read my books. So I started asking these questions. And I was very frustrated because I wasn't getting a response. Which I know, again, probably sounds like I'm super crazy. Because you're like, Jen, they're not really there. I know. But usually in my head, it's like when a character pops up in my head, it's like they legit talk to me. Like, they'll tell me their story. And there's oftentimes when I'm writing books, I think I know where a story's going. I think I know something about a character, and then they just totally surprise me. And I'm like, I did not see that coming. So they do take on a life of like very real people, but even though I know physically they're not real. Anyways, that's my disclaimer for my craziness. I think this camera's falling. Hold on. So anyways, I started asking these questions, wasn't getting any answers, and I was very, very frustrated by it. So I kind of let it go, and I figured maybe it was just a dream. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe I should just write it down, forget it, whatever. Then one day I was driving from San Diego back home, which is a fairly long drive, and it's like these characters just started talking to me. And it was the girl who was talking to me, and she was telling me a bit more about her life, a bit more about what she was seeing, what was going on. And the story just started to unravel. And I was like, oh my god, this is like really cool. It's also really dark. And I came home and I told my mom, like, finally these characters have started talking to me. This is what it is. She's like, that is really dark and kind of creepy. And I was like, and that's why I love it. So a little backstory. I went to film school at a Christian university because I'm a Christian. And when I went to film school, I, at the time, knew that I wanted to make horror films. Which, going to a Christian university and telling them, hey, I really want to make films where people die in like these brutal ways, was a very awkward conversation to have on the first day of school. When like some of my teachers were pastors, they were like, oh, okay. So anyways, during film school, I actually did a lot of in-depth analysis of the theology of horror films and how there's a lot to actually be gained from them, and kind of took the positive spin on horror films. You know, it was argued many times, but my pastors, that were professors, came around, they saw it. My other professors, they really liked it. So it was really cool, and I did a lot of cool stuff with it, but I really wanted to write horror films. And I did. I wrote a lot of scripts, a lot of horror films. And then I ended up leaving film for it's a whole long story. But either way, that was kind of my direction. And then I kind of walked away from it for a while because it just really wasn't where I wanted to go anymore. I wanted to do more like fantasy, more sci-fi. So I haven't really touched horror films and the kind of dark stories, I guess, in a very long time. So when this one came out, I was like, oh, I really, really like it because it is really dark. And it, in my opinion, is kind of the stuff of nightmares. Like the stuff you would be afraid of as a child, or like the scary things people would tell you about fairies that you're like, I don't believe because they're so cute and adorable. And you're like, don't tell me this. It's like the anti-fairy tale of fairies, if that makes sense. So the more that I've probed and the more that I've asked these characters who they are, what they're doing, they've just revealed their names, they've revealed location, story. It's really coming together. So I decided maybe now is the time to at least put down what I've got. So I've committed to writing 5,000 words this month. It is a very small number. It is not nearly what I try to do. But given that my life is so busy at the moment, I think it's very feasible to try to do 5,000. I don't know that I'm going to do it, but I'm really hoping. So please guys help hold me accountable. Be my accountability buddies. If you guys want to be friends on NaNoWriMo, definitely leave your usernames down below so I can go follow you and we can talk books and writing and all that great stuff. But yeah, this is my intro video. More will be coming with more exciting updates soon, and hopefully I can tell you guys a little bit more about Fairy Story because I'm really excited about it. Like really, really excited about it. But I'm gonna go write. I will let you guys know tomorrow how far I get. And yeah, I'll see you then. Happy writing, book lovelies!